Jeff here with the one, the only, the living legend, Mr. Ernest Borgnine. How are you doing today, sir?
Well, right now I'm doing pretty good.
Doing pretty good?
Pretty good, Jeff. I'll tell you, we're here sitting in this wonderful convention center. I've never seen so many people who are more interested in television and everything else that you could possibly imagine that has to do with the entertainment field. And this is great because you don't find this kind of stuff everywhere, you know, and it's marvelous.
It's the fans, sir. We're here for you. All this crowd's here for you.
My goodness, I really appreciate it. And I'm having a ball. I really am.
Excellent. So tell us a little bit about what you've been up to lately. We know you've been the voice on SpongeBob.
The latest thing I have out is a thing called Red that's coming out, this fall or this couple of months or so with Bruce Willis. And it's the Red stands for Retired Extremely Dangerous. And you know Bruce when he can get extreme.
I'm not worried about Bruce so much but who else is in the cast? There's yourself. That's the dangerous man right there.
He's a sweetheart, and everybody says I'm the same thing. So what the heck? It all pays back, right?
Now, I'm a child of the '80s. I was growing up watching action television, and of course there was a seminal series called Airwolf. Tell us a little bit about how you came about to get on Airwolf and how that came to be.
Well, I tell you, I was making a thing, and the fella said, "Would you like to work on a helicopter?" And I said, "Well, what's it going to be called?" He said, "Airwolf." I said, "Well, it sounds good." And then one thing led to another, and we came to terms, and that was it. I was home free.
That's it. That's simple.
That's it.
They showed up and said, "Here, you want to do Airwolf?" You're like, "Yeah, why not? Helicopters."
Say your word, don't bump up against the furniture.
So, Ernest, any advice out there for young aspiring actors or entertainers that want to get into the field and sort of want to have a prolonged career? Because there's a lot of people that go for the flash in the pan, the sort of like the instant fame, but for the folks out there that want to be, have the longevity.
I've already answered the good question. Flash in the pan, don't. It's one of the hardest things to get into, and I marvel at people that try to get into it today because they'll make one picture and they'll think, "Hey, I'm a star," and they forget that they're still learning. So the idea is, if you're going to be in the motion pictures or something, it is the longest, the hardest thing to get into I've ever seen in my life. And believe me, it's only because of my good looks that I did.
Handsomest man on the stage. I didn't want to say anything down. We don't want to tell Adam West. So, Ernest, the last thing we ask, we're dorkshelf.com. We're big on collectors, so we ask the question we use to close the interview is, when you walk into your home, what's the first thing you show guests? So, you take them around the tour. What's the thing you collect? What's the thing that you'd love to show off the most?
The thing I'd love to what?
Show off. The thing you like to say, this is my 1938 Studebaker. This is my, these are plates that I have. Some people have cufflinks.
Well, believe it or not, I usually show off my Oscar. Because people have never heard, never held an Oscar. And it's quite heavy. It weighs close to 12 pounds. And their eyes, they're shining up. And oh, my goodness, I'm holding an Oscar. I said, yeah, that's right. You see, you too can hold one.
Ernest, thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much. Dorkshelf.com, Ernest Borgnine.